Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the 𝗕𝗲𝗃 podcast. And today we are diving deep into the world of inner work, mindset, and human transformation with the women who choose wisdom, like both combining both science and soul. So, our guest is Sonia Chauhan, and she's an inner work and mindset coach. And she helps people understand that why they think, how they feel and how they react in a way, and how to rewire those patterns to live with more clarity and courage. And also, she believes that clarity is not just about knowledge, it's a courage issue as well. Right? And that's exactly what we will be exploring today in today's session. So take a deep breath and open your hearts and get ready for this powerful, transformative session. A very warm welcome, Sonia.
Thank you so much, Kshe𝗲𝗄, for having me. I'm really looking forward to this conversation. And thank you so much for creating such an honest and powerful space for people to reflect and connect. Trust me, it matters.
Thank you
Thank you.
so much. Thank you. So, Sonia, what was the turning point in your own life that led you to start this inner work journey? Was it a good moment, a breakthrough, a breakdown, or something that changed everything for you?
I wish I could give you a dramatic answer, but honestly, it wasn't one dramatic, breakdown or breakthrough. To be honest, at that time, I didn't even know terms like, life coaching or
Hmm.
inner work existed.
Hmm.
But what I did know was what I didn't want anymore.
Hmm.
So I spent about 14 years in the corporate world
Okay.
before I finally quit
Hmm.
because of what I now recognize as burnout.
Hmm.
So I took a sabbatical
Hmm.
just to breathe, to explore,
Hmm.
and to figure out what still, makes sense.
Hmm.
Tried a few things, but nothing truly clicked until I attended this masterclass with Success Gyan.
Hmm.
And one thing just led to another. And somewhere along the journey, I realized that this is my ikigai.
Right.
I've always, been endlessly curious about human behavior,
Hmm.
why we do what we do, even
Hmm.
when it hurts.
Hmm.
So I think it was that curiosity that led me to inner work because I truly, genuinely believe that everything starts within.
Yes.
Once you turn inward, there's almost nothing that you can't shift or become.
Hmm.
So that was basically what led me to start doing the work that I do today.
Right, absolutely. And so powerful. Like you have started this work because you were on the same journey and you wanted to come, like
Yeah.
how I can say that, come back or start something different.
Yeah. I
Right?
wanted to do something which makes sense, which has a
Yes,
purpose to it.
purpose.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And also, like you work with psychology, neuroscience, human
Hmm.
experience, because you worked in
Hmm.
IT for 14 years, so you had that experience, right? So, how do
Yes.
you blend this science with the soul when you coach someone?
Hmm. Well, that's a wonderful question.
Right?
So, science helps me explain the how of the mind,
Right.
the logic, the
Hmm.
patterns, the
Hmm.
mechanisms.
Hmm.
But, people don't transform through logic alone. To truly connect,
Hmm.
you have to meet them at a deeper human level.
Right.
And that's where the soul comes in.
Hmm.
People, I think, change when they feel seen, safe, and understood.
Hmm.
So I use science to create awareness
Yes.
and soul to create the connection.
Connection.
Because one builds understanding and the other builds trust.
Hmm.
And in that balance,
Hmm.
that balance is where real transformation happens.
Right. And it's so beautiful, like you said, na? Science
Yeah.
and soul.
Yeah.
That the balance which you create. I think it's also very important in
Yes,
today's
because see,
life.
I am a very logical person. So unless I know the logic of it,
Hmm.
it would not make sense to me.
Hmm.
So logic is important, but so is connection.
So connection is also. Most of the people are logic in
Yeah,
today's world, right?
yeah,
They want to know that how is this happening?
absolutely.
How is this happening? Why is this happening? All this stuff, right?
Yeah.
And also one thing which you mentioned is that clarity is power. And you say
Yes.
that it's usually a courage issue, not a knowledge issue, right?
Yes.
So, can you share any real time story or any moment where this
Hmm.
truth like hit you and you realize that, or any of your clients, something?
Bilkul, bilkul, bilkul. But actually, before I answer that, let me ask you a question.
Okay, sure.
Have you ever felt a deep uneasiness in your gut because you know that something isn't right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
Hmm.
That is, we've all felt that. We've
Hmm.
all been there, whether
Right.
in relationships or situations
Hmm.
or, whatever the dynamic.
Hmm.
But there's always this quiet inner nudge
Hmm.
that says that this isn't it,
Hmm.
right?
Right.
But instead of acting on it,
Hmm.
we often stay,
Hmm.
sometimes hoping that it'll get better, and sometimes fearing that if we act,
Hmm.
it
Then what would
might get
happen?
worse.
Hmm.
Yeah, कुछ ज़्यादा गलत ना हो जाए.
Hmm. Right.
And I see it all the time.
Hmm.
People stuck in toxic equations
Hmm.
long after they know that it's over,
Hmm.
or in jobs.
Hmm.
As simple as jobs. They stick to it even knowing that it does not inspire them anymore.
Right.
And it's not because they don't know what to do.
Hmm.
It is only because they're afraid of what clarity will cost to them.
Right.
Yeah. Courage, I believe very strongly, is asked for, sorry, clarity, I believe, asks for courage.
Hmm.
The courage to stand alone,
Yes.
to be okay
Hmm.
with being misunderstood,
Hmm.
and to step beyond your comfort zone, to
Hmm.
walk into, the unknown.
Right. It's so
Yeah.
true, like you said, na? That.
Yeah.
But one more question on this:
Mhm.
that if someone is feeling and if they act, like the fear
Mhm.
which they have, and they act about it, so then
Mhm.
what would happen? Like, will they be more courageous, more confident, or what will happen?
Again, a good question. So,
Hmm.
clarity comes with action.
Yes.
If you're able to take one step forward,
Hmm.
you are moving in the direction.
Hmm. Right.
At times, knowing that you don't want something or this is not working for you is part of, getting the clarity that you require.
Hmm.
And I always, remember this. My mentor used to say this,
Hmm.
that with every, small step, no matter how small the step,
Hmm.
every small step, you start finding more clarity. It's
Yes.
like 3 steps forward. Even if you're taking 3 steps forward and 1 step backward or 2 steps backward, it
Hmm.
still is
One step
progress.
ahead.
Because, Shipra, clarity does not arrive all at once.
Hmm.
It
Right.
only unfolds as you move forward.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And also, Sonia, there is a fear which most people feel like
Mhm.
they think that when we look inside or within ourselves, so that we get
Mhm.
that clarity, so they are
Mhm.
afraid of that what might come up or what they would find something which they don't want to really acknowledge. So, how do
Mhm.
you help someone move from this resistance to readiness for their inner journey?
Okay. Well, you're asking good questions.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So, how do you move someone from resistance to readiness?
Hmm.
Okay. So, I believe that everyone has their own pace,
Right.
right?
Hmm.
And you can't, and really you shouldn't,
Hmm.
rush readiness.
Hmm.
So, my role simply is to just hold space
Okay.
until they feel safe enough
Hmm.
to take that first honest look within,
Hmm.
right? Because so what we do is that we start very small. We
Hmm.
start with something as small as just observing patterns,
Right.
emotions
Hmm.
without any judgment,
Hmm.
because gentle awareness,
Hmm.
melts resistance like sunlight,
Hmm.
often softens
Hmm.
eyes. I remember this quote that I think, if I'm not mistaken, Vernon Howard said
Okay.
this said the same thing very beautifully. He said
Hmm.
that conscious awareness
Hmm.
is the bright light that
Right.
destroys the darkness of negativity.
Hmm.
So what it means basically is that readiness is not born from pressure.
Hmm.
It is born from safety.
Yes.
Once people feel safe, seen, and accepted for who they are,
Hmm.
change begins on its own. That's what I truly believe.
Yes, and this is, I think, this applies for everyone, like this acceptance part which you said, right?
Yes.
I think it's
Yes.
very important. If normally also people who are
Mm-hmm.
not on this
Mm-hmm.
healing journey or inner work journey, if they start accepting people around them or
Yeah.
start accepting themselves, so I think a lot
Yes.
would change,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
right? And also,
Absolutely.
as you mentioned about the patterns, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
about rewiring the patterns, like for someone
Mm-hmm.
who is listening to this podcast now, or who would listen
G.
after some time, and who
G.
they feel stuck in their old conditioning. So, what's
Mm-hmm.
the very first step that they can take to start rewiring their mind?
So the first step, like I just mentioned, is awareness.
Right.
Uh,
Hmm.
but it is an awareness which is quiet.
Hmm.
And at this point of time, you're not judging it.
Hmm.
We're not trying to fix anything as yet.
Hmm.
The first step is to just notice your thoughts,
Yes.
notice your body,
Hmm.
your tone,
Hmm.
observe what triggers you.
What refers?
All this is data,
Hmm.
and data gives you power.
Right.
Because I'm sure you since you are also a coach, I'm sure that you would know that our brain actually runs on repetition.
Right. Absolutely. Hmm.
So to rewire it, मेरे को पहले जानना पड़ेगा ना that what is my old code. I need to
Right.
recognize it, the old code first. I need to
Hmm.
understand that.
Hmm.
And then we start small again,
Hmm.
reframing one thought, one reaction at a time.
Hmm.
To give you an example, like instead of saying something like I messed this up again,
Yes.
we just
Hmm.
change
Very
it to
common.
saying that I am learning something new.
Right.
Just a small shift,
Hmm.
but with these tiny repetitive shifts,
Hmm.
change starts or change begins. And that's exactly what's neuroplasticity is all about.
Hmm.
It just has
Exactly.
to be consistent. You don't have to be loud. The change doesn't have to be loud. It just has to
Hmm.
be consistent.
Absolutely. So the first step, if anybody wants to start, is awareness. That you need to be first
Absolutely.
aware that you need to rewire your patterns.
Yeah, I before rewiring is just awareness and then basically acceptance with tiny shifts.
Hmm.
When you're getting aware of your body, what are your
Hmm.
triggers, just become
Hmm.
observant of it.
Hmm.
Become an observer of yourself, become an observer of your actions, of your triggers,
Hmm.
of your emotions, without justifying it, without changing or trying to fix anything.
Hmm.
That is the first step.
Right, exactly. And do
Yeah.
emotions also play a part in this? Like, how can understanding one's emotions can help in this? Or
Mm-hmm.
like you talk about neuroscience as well. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so how it can help us make better decisions regarding our relationships, work,
Mm-hmm.
or daily life.
Just like I right now mentioned, Shipra, that when you become you need to first become the observer of your actions and everything.
Hmm.
Emotions are also the same thing. Emotions are data.
Right.
It's not drama. We think
Hmm.
that I am angry
Hmm.
and it's
Right.
all about drama and
Yes.
everything. No. Neuroscience says that emotions are simply signals from your body. Your
Okay.
body is trying to tell you something, is
Hmm.
trying to bring you back to safety.
Hmm.
And when you start to interpret those signals rather than judging them,
Hmm.
है ना, when जब हम उसको justify करना बंद कर दें और जब हम उसको judge करना बंद कर दें, that is when your decisions become grounded instead
Okay.
of reactive.
Hmm.
And like you said, you asked me about relationships, so and how it impacts your relationships and career, let's say. So when you start doing this, when your decisions become more grounded,
Hmm.
you start responding rather than defending.
Right.
Professionally, what it means is that you start getting more aligned You start choosing alignment over fear.
Yes.
So that's how, emotions are important. It's important data for you to understand.
Right, exactly. And we also
Yeah.
need to be, then comes the same thing, awareness. We need to be aware first that what I'm feeling, what emotion is coming up. Then only
Yes,
we
yes,
can
absolutely.
change and shift it.
Absolutely.
Right. And
Yeah.
also, Sonia, like there are so many people.
Hmm.
And why do you think that most people they know that what they need to do? Right.
Oh, yes.
But
We
yet
discussed it,
still
right?
they don't do it. So what is
Yeah.
happening inside their mind when awareness is there, but that also doesn't lead to action?
Yes. So, you know, what happens is that awareness lives in a prefrontal cortex, this
Right.
part of the brain.
Hmm.
And this is the part of the brain that is responsible for logical thinking.
Okay.
This part of the brain thinks logic and reasons and all the analytical abilities. This is the
Hmm.
part that is responsible for it.
Hmm.
But fear lives in our amygdala, which is actually in layman's terms, it is your brain's alarm system.
Okay.
So what happens is that even when you know
Hmm.
what to do,
Hmm.
that fear center often hijacks logic
Okay.
to keep you in your comfort zone.
Hmm.
Your brain's main job, the first time I read this, I was so surprised, but it's actually true. Your brain's main job or primary job is
Hmm.
not to make you happy or
Oh,
successful.
then
It
what?
is only to keep you safe,
Oh,
right? It
right.
does not, it never tells you ki aap khush ho jao or whatever. The first
Hmm.
and primary job of the mind
Hmm.
is is survival instinct, is to keep us
Surviving.
safe, to protect us. And that
Okay.
is why
Hmm.
uh, insight alone does
Hmm.
not create transformation. You can't outthink fear.
Hmm.
So aapko, you have to make your body feel safe
Hmm.
through small consistent actions,
Actions.
because that's when your nervous system learns that
Hmm.
yes, this is tested now.
Hmm.
Small, with small actions, it just learns to feel safe
To
again.
feel
That
safer,
yes, it is
right?
safe now. Now I can act,
Okay.
and that's when real change begins.
Hmm. So I think this is the reason
Consistent.
that why people know everything because we know everything, and
Yes.
also knowledge is also available on Google, YouTube, everywhere,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But
You can
still,
find anything on Google these days.
anything, right?
Yeah.
But still, when people didn't do it, so I used to think that why, like, and also एक बात और बताऊंगी कि like coaches also,
Hmm.
we all have
Ji.
we have clients, right? So there
Yes.
are some clients ki you tell them ki hi this you have to do, but still
Hmm.
they are not doing, and this that step
That
is
is the
also very
resistance.
important for their growth.
Yes. That is the resistance, taking over. We know कि हाँ मुझे ये करना है. Everything we know that मीठा नहीं खाना चाहिए, नुकसान करता है, but we do it. We know everything.
Right.
But
So
it's
is there,
just how our,
huh,
brain plays with us.
yes,
The
right.
resistance that takes over.
Hmm. So is there any step or anything which we can do like जो हमें करना है to achieve that goal, we can
Mhm.
make our brain safe with that task as well? Is this there is a possibility like this?
Yes, absolutely. Like I just mentioned, start small.
Hmm.
Usually होता क्या है शिप्रा, that when we set goals or when we want to achieve something,
Right.
पहले साल में हमें लगता है कि हम दुनिया बदल देंगे.
Hmm.
We want to have
Yes.
that big change in the first year itself.
Hmm.
और 5 साल में अगर आप पूछो that what is your 5-year goal, people will be so calculative and will be,
Yes.
so कि ध्यान से थोड़ा थोड़ा करके
Hmm.
बड़ा calculative अपनी goals बनाएंगे. But पहला साल, the
Hmm.
initial rush is they
Hmm.
want to do everything in that
Everything.
initial phase.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Rather, make small goals.
Okay.
Do small, consistent actions.
Hmm.
That is the only way that you tell your nervous system that this is now tested. This is now safe.
Hmm.
Now you can move forward. And gradually that is how growth happens.
Hmm. Right. So this is the thing that we have to, if we have to make our brain nervous system safe, feel safe. So we have to set small, taken small, consistent actions.
Yes,
So,
and please celebrate your small wins. If I
yes.
have a goal,
Hmm.
I would do it for about a week, and I
Hmm.
would celebrate it. I would actually celebrate, give a pat to myself on the back, and say that
Hmm.
okay, now you've done it for a week. I would just celebrate the my small win, and that is how you train your brain gradually.
Right, exactly. Because it should also see na ki we are
Yes,
rewarded, we are
that
awarded.
is anchoring. That is
Hmm.
anchoring your wins. You anchor
Hmm.
it. Celebrate your wins.
Yes, exactly. That's good.
Yeah.
And also, like Sonia, you say that your work is not becoming someone new, right? But
Yes.
being the person who you already are, right?
Yes.
So, what does that journey of becoming the person who you already are look like emotionally, mentally?
Hmm. I wish I could tell you that there's a magic formula to it. Just one book, one retreat, one meditation, and poof,
Right. No,
you come home.
but I know
But
it won't happen.
to be honest, coming home to yourself is never linear.
Hmm.
It is layered.
Right.
So it's like peeling back everything that you were taught,
Hmm.
the roles,
Hmm.
the shoulds,
Hmm.
the coping mechanisms,
Hmm.
जो हमारी आपने कंडीशनिंग की बात की शुरू में,
Yes.
the
Hmm.
conditioning.
Hmm.
So we have to peel it back, peel everything layer by layer
Hmm.
until what actually is left
Hmm.
feels like you.
You're right.
When you're aligned to your
Hmm.
intention, when you're
Hmm.
aligned to
Hmm.
yourself, and it's not easy. Trust me.
Yes.
Emotionally, it can be very raw.
Hmm.
There would be times that you would even grieve your old version of
Right.
yourself, the old version of yourself.
Hmm.
It's messy before it starts getting liberating.
Hmm.
But because over time, when you peel all these layers,
Hmm.
you over time you stop chasing worthiness and
Right.
you start living from self trust.
Hmm.
And that is not about becoming someone new.
Hmm.
It is only about remembering who you were before the world told you who you need to be.
Yes.
So that is coming home to yourself. Uh,
Right.
that is what it means to me.
Exactly. And also, if in simple words, if I can
Mm.
uh, say it, it's like something that you are unlearning or yourself,
Yes,
right?
absolutely. Absolutely. To learn anything new, you need to unlearn a lot of things.
Yes.
All the social conditioning, all the
Hmm.
roles,
Hmm.
the role of a mother or of a husband or of a
Hmm.
provider, all the conditioning that we have learned from a kid till date.
Hmm.
You have to see that what is serving you, what is not serving you,
Hmm.
and then get rid of everything that is not serving you.
Absolutely. And I think if we have someone like you to handhold, to be accountable, I think the journey becomes really easy for the person who
Yes.
wants to
Yes.
do it.
Because, like I say, it sounds very easy that you need to go back to yourself
Yeah.
and come home. Sounds
Hmm.
very fancy and easy,
Hmm.
but it's not. Like I mentioned, emotionally, it can be very raw
Right.
because you're used to being a certain way
Correct.
for all these years, all your life.
Hmm.
To unlearn all of it and be okay with it,
Hmm.
you would need somebody who can be there for you for
Yes.
the times that you feel low or for the times that you doubt the journey.
Hmm.
uh, it's always it is recommended to have somebody that
Somebody.
who is accountable with you,
Hmm.
stands with you.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And also, Sonia, like if every person who is watching this, they could truly
Mhm.
understand just one concept from your work, right? One that could change the way they live, they love. So, what would that be?
Can I give two?
Sure, you can give three, how much you wish.
No, no, just two.
Okay.
So one is that there's a lot of talk and awareness about how the mind works and
Hmm.
everything. But
Hmm. Right.
one thing that we need to understand is that mind is not your enemy.
Absolutely.
It's been protecting us all this while,
Hmm.
but it's just that it's using outdated methods.
Hmm.
So once you stop fighting your mind and
Hmm.
start working with it,
Hmm.
life changes. You stop running from
Hmm.
yourself.
Hmm.
And that's when things begin to feel lighter.
Feel like that. Right.
Not because, life gets easier,
Hmm.
but because you stopped resisting your own truth.
Hmm.
And the second and most important thing is that everyone has their own timing.
Right.
Your clarity, your
Hmm.
courage, your healing,
Hmm.
everything I think unfolds at your own pace.
Hmm.
And that should be absolutely okay, should be perfectly okay. These are the two most important things that I tell everybody.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Right. And I think these are very powerful also. You can,
Yes.
people can say it's very simple, but these are very
Yeah.
powerful if they apply these things in their life.
Yes. Yes. Because, people start comparing that he
Yes.
took about a month to
Hmm.
reach here.
Hmm. Hmm.
Why is it not working for me? They
Wow.
start doubting the process or doubting themselves.
Hmm.
But please know that everybody has their own pace
Yes.
and it's absolutely okay.
Right. Because everyone has their own journey. Right.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
the way they cope with things, the way they unlearn things, all the
Yeah,
things include in that journey.
yeah, absolutely.
But we are into this comparison thing so much that from childhood that we keep on
And that
comparing.
is that is one of the social conditioning, na?
Yes.
कि ये इसने इतना कर लिया,
इसने
he's
ऐसा कर
reached
दिया,
at this level
मैं
in
भी आता
life. तुम कहाँ हो? तुम पीछे रह गए. These are the constant, things that मैंने भी सुना है यार. सब
हम्म.
grown up, we've all listened to all of this,
हम्म.
and it's become so much part of our being
हम्म.
that it's at times we don't even realize ourselves that we're comparing.
Yes. We also, nahi, this is the truth, like you said, na?
Yeah,
कि we
yeah,
sometimes also compare, being so much
yeah,
aware of our thoughts and emotion, but
yeah,
still
yeah,
it happens.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely, it does. I think everything, now that we are working in this field, we're just now more aware of what is happening to us.
Hmm.
Does not mean that it doesn't happen now. I still have bad days. I
Yes.
still have days where it's not pretty. I
Hmm.
still have doubts.
Hmm.
I still am learning lessons, but it's okay. I think that's my pace.
Hmm. Right. And it's a journey for everyone, as I said.
Yes,
So we
yes.
should just enjoy the journey.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I think as till the time you're just moving forward, that's all
Hmm.
that matters.
That's all that matters. So thank you so much, Sonia. It was really a beautiful, eye-opening conversation.
Oh, I
Like
loved
the
it. I loved having this conversation. Thank you
yes,
so much for having me.
because the thing which you told now about mind that its work is to keep us safe only. I
Yes,
think that was the really very big breakthrough for anyone who is listening to this,
I'm so glad. Thank
right?
you.
And also reminding that real transformation are not about fixing ourselves, working
Absolutely.
upon yourself, unlearning things. Like there are
Yes.
so many aspects to it.
Yes, absolutely.
So thank you so much for sharing your valuable time and wisdom with us.
Thank you so much for having me, Shipra. It was wonderful. I get so passionate, I get lost at time. I lose track of time. So,
Hmm.
so
Right.
thank you so much for having me. It was
Thank you.
lovely.
Hmm. And to everyone who is listening, if this episode hit something inside you or in your heart, then please share it with someone who really needs to hear this and the
Yes.
information which has been given by Sonia. And if someone wants to connect with her on one to one, then share the details in the description. You are most welcome to connect with her and start your journey inwards, which is a very powerful journey
Yes.
that you will ever
Very well.
take,
Absolutely.
right? So,
Absolutely.
so
And
thank
that is the
you.
only one I think that matters.
Yes, right. Moving forward. So thank
Yeah.
you so much. And until next time, all of you, please stay inspired, stay courageous, and keep creating your own effects in your life. So thank you so much and see you in the next episode.
Thank you so
Then
much.
be happy. Thank you so much, Sonia. Bye. Take care.
Bye bye.